Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. Alright guys, so I've been out of town for a few days because I kind of did a YOLO trip back to Wyoming to see the full eclipse, and it just so happens that the totality or the full eclipse only happens over a certain number of states or along a certain path. So I went out there and checked it out. Totally worth it, and I'll talk about it after the video in case you're not interested or anything like that. But I'm back now. And you can see I'm rocking the Wyoming Eclipse t-shirt. Yeah, I bought a souvenir. But today we're going to do a quick 250 on this new summoning selection with my boy Chojiro Sasakibe. Highly underrated character. Actually, I wouldn't mind having any one of these characters. And I don't know how smart this is because there's a lot of other stuff coming up. And we don't know what's coming out for the end of the month. Selection. But I figure if I do that new chapter for the story mode, I'll be able to get more orbs, and I'm sure there will be other things to get more orbs as well. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's go. Let's just get right into it. Here we go. YOLO. Oh boy, I'm a little bit nervous. While I was out of town, I actually did not even think about this game one time, guys. But you bastard. All right, well, we didn't get a character. But that's the way it goes sometimes, guys. You know, I'm alright with it. We'll just have to grind out more ore. If that's all you came here for, thanks for watching. I do want to talk about my Eclipse experience real quick. If you want to stick around for that, I'd appreciate it. But it was an amazing experience, guys. Once in a lifetime thing. Well, maybe there's some other ones that you could go see in the future. But, you know, they're few and far between, no doubt. And, yeah, I don't regret it at all. It was kind of a last-minute decision for me to go out there. I kind of just dropped everything I was doing and, you know, bought a plane ticket, headed out to Denver actually, and then found a ride up to Casper, Wyoming. And I know a lot of people in Casper, Wyoming because I've spent quite a bit of time there. The state of Wyoming, for those of you who don't know, is not a very populated state. I think it's the least populated state in the country, in the United States. But this weekend it was crowded AF, guys. There was people from all over the world. It was an amazing experience. The eclipse itself, wow, guys, wow. If you ever get the chance in the future, and I know a lot of you are younger, so you might not be able to do this, but when you're older, if you get a chance, definitely take that opportunity because you will not regret it. It was, wow. Let me try to describe it, guys. All right, so as you're waiting for the eclipse, I'll put up some of my pictures too. I got some really good ones. I tried to stream it as well, but that didn't really work out too well, so I just kind of scrapped the whole thing. But yeah, as the sun is starting to become eclipsed by the moon, the entire area you're in, it just starts getting darker and darker, and the light, it's a really odd type of light. It's like you are technically in a shadow, so it goes from bright daylight and it slowly, gradually gets darker. And the sky, you can't really tell unless you look at the sun with these special glasses. You can't really see much of a difference. The luminosity does go down a little bit, but it's still a really bright, bright object in the sky. So you do have to wear these special glasses to see the eclipse properly. But as it gets closer to the full eclipse, guys, the light really goes down a lot. And you know, right before it's totally covered, it almost looks like just a really bright star. It's really small. The sun becomes really small, and it's just like a really bright ass star. It's like tiny, but it's still pretty luminescent. And man, when it finally covers the whole thing, boom, guys, it's crazy. It's like watching a science fiction movie. Just a black spot, a black circle in the sky with like a white halo around it. The rest of the sky is completely, well, it's not completely dark, but it's very dark. It almost looks like sunset, or just after the sun goes down. You know, twilight, I guess it would be called. And it's a really very eerie kind of. It's like you're looking at like a black hole. Just spectacular, guys. I could not even believe it. I can't even describe it. I'm sure the pictures will give you some idea of what it looks like, but it was just incredible, guys. Incredible. The temperature in the where you're at, it drops like 20 degrees. I think it was like almost 90 degrees, and it went down to like 65. So it gets cold, it gets dark. It looks like nighttime. You have this crazy, like surreal object in the sky. It's a black circle with a white glowing corona around it. Unbelievable. And I think it fools the animals too, because like there was a flock of birds suddenly like, you know, scattered from wherever they were at, and you know, the coldness of the air. It was just amazing. and then as it's leaving, like a little bit of light pokes through, and they call it the diamond ring. So you have the white corona, and then there's one spot where it just flares up, like the light just like explodes, and it looks like technically a diamond ring, you know, like with the diamond here, the big flare of light, and the rest of it's still the white circle. But wow, amazing experience, guys. Totally worth every penny I spent to get there. I was glad to be in Wyoming too. Wyoming doesn't get much attention from anything, but this time it did. And even though I live in New York, my heart is always in Wyoming. I love Wyoming. Maybe one day I'll get back there, I don't know. But yeah, this was definitely a worthwhile experience. And definitely worth skipping a few days of BBS for, no doubt. So anyway, guys, just wanted to share that with you. Hope you had a chance to see at least part of it. You know, I think it was visible in other parts of the country, just not total blackout like I got this. But I should be back now. I'll probably do videos pretty regularly. I don't know, my motivation has kind of been dipping a little bit, but I'm sure I'll get back into it, and you know, we'll continue on like we always have. All right, so that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for listening. I should be back, like I said, and I'll have to grind out more orbs. It's not looking good for me so far, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Thank you guys once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.